Hi, everybody. Mr. Fitzgerald here. Just wanted to take a minute and explain the assignment that you will be working on today. Unfortunately, I can't be with you today. I do have a doctor's appointment, so I'm recording this message, and you guys will go ahead and listen to this, and then you will be able to complete the assignment in class during your time period that you're supposed to be in U.S. history today. You will get a couple days to do this assignment, which I'll explain as we go. But there's a certain checkpoint I'd like you to be able to get to today, and we will talk about that through this. So first thing you're going to do, guys, is go to your Google Classroom page, and in there you'll see an assignment that's called My History Places. All right, so you're going to go to Google Classroom and open this document up. There's two things in there. One's a Google Doc and one is a Google Slide. You want to start with the Google Doc because that is the directions and the explanation of exactly what you need to do here. So your directions, it says students will use Google Maps to show and explain places important to them and places they would like to visit in the future. Students will use Google Slides to complete this assignment. Step one, okay, the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna sit there and you're gonna think and you're gonna brainstorm, what are 5 places, excuse me, what are 5 places that are important to you and that you have visited personally? Now, some examples, your place of birth, homes you have lived, schools you have attended, parents' birthplace, places you have worked, and places you have visited or vacationed. Now, my list I will show you on Wednesday, but it's my first house. It's where I live now. It's places like Wrigley Field that have made a big impact on me, the colleges that I went to, things like that. Step two, you're going to list 3 places that you would like to visit. Okay, so step two, you're going to list 3 places that you would like to visit. Maybe this is a beach, or maybe it's just a place where your family comes from. Maybe there's a Disney World, a place like that. So you can be, just kind of think broad, dream big sort of thing. Where are some places in this world that if I had the opportunity and money wasn't an issue, where would I really like to go? So try to think about that a little bit. Okay. And that's for step two. Excuse me. So in total, you're going to have 8 places that you're going to have in your list, 8 total places. Now, step three, okay, and this is a part where you probably want to pay attention a little bit. It says use Google Maps to save and share your above locations. Now, I didn't plan to miss today, but I have a doctor's appointment that I have to go to. So what I've done again is I've created a document, or excuse me, I've created a video that you can click on here, and it will take you to another video of me talking, showing you how to use Google Maps in this process. All right. So honestly, for today, what I'd like you to get through is pretty much steps 1 through 3 and parts of step 5. All right. And I'm going to get to that, but really being able to use Google Maps and save and share your above locations is going to be important. Okay. Now, step 4, it says simply open the Google Slides template on Google Classroom. And then step 5, it says each slide should contain. Now, each slide is going to highlight these 8 places. So one of these 8. So for example, let's say number 1 is your place of birth. Okay. The slide should contain the name of the place that you were born, whether it's a house, whether it's a hospital, whatever. It should contain a picture, okay, of that place that you were born, a picture of the location. Excuse me, I already said that part. Then you need to have at least 2 sentences explaining why that place is important to you. Now, 2 complete sentences, okay? So born here, those 2 words is not a complete sentence. You should say I was born here on, March 13th, whatever the day, the year is, something like that, okay? Or 2 sentences explaining why that place is a place that you want to visit in the future. All right. Now, step 6, it says copy and paste the link from Google Maps to your shared locations list on the last slide. Again, this video up here will explain that. Zoom out on your map and use the snipping tool, create a picture of your location map. I don't think you're going to get to this today, and that's okay. That's totally okay. Like I said, I'd really like you guys to get through steps 1, 2, and 3, and I'd like you to begin and even maybe be able to get at least 2 or 3 of these location slides completed today. But you are going to have tomorrow to complete this in class also, so Wednesday you'll have the opportunity to complete this as well. If you want to go ahead and move forward and look at the rubric and how I'm going to be grading you, please feel free. It is going to be worth 50 total points, 50. So that is a pretty lofty um, uh, amount of points this early in the year. So doing well on this is going to be pretty good. But it's a pretty easy. It's kind of like me throwing up a softball and you know, just lofting it up there, and you can knock it out of the park hopefully to get a good grade. So if you have questions during this, feel free to email me. I should have access to it throughout the day. I know I am meeting with some of you this afternoon, which I am still going to do. So make sure you remember what time period you're supposed to meet with me this afternoon. And I look forward to seeing you guys there. You will use the same Zoom link for class that you're going to use for our one-on-one meetings this afternoon. All right, guys. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to let me know. And I will talk to you soon. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye, guys.